what's up, y'all? Thank y'all for coming today.
Hey, what's up, man?
Podcast. Got Erasmo in the studio. What was your name again?
You got your boy G-Razor.
G-Razor. That's what it was. That's what it was. I was gonna say G something. All right, that's what's dope.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Got my
you're
little
welcome.
brother Sam in the house.
Oh, and little brother Sam.
Sam.
You wanna say what's up?
Say what's up, Sam. Say what's up.
What's up?
Yeah. There's a cool movie. Yeah, well, I want to go ahead and start with just what you got coming up. Let's just open up with something with a project you got going on, and then we'll kind of go into your history about
Okay.
how you got started. But what you got coming up right now? What have you been cooking up recently?
I I recently dropped 2 singles. One with my boy Abe G out of SER,
Shout out.
and one with Busy Fresco. Shout out to Busy Fresco.
Mm-hmm.
So I dropped the "Fuck You Pay Me" track with Abe G, and it's an amazing track. And then so is "Run Up Get Done Up" with Busy Fresco. And I had shot 2 music videos already with DJ Films Productions out of Houston. He's a badass director, man. So the songs are already released. You can stream them on all available platforms, you know what I mean? And the videos are going to come out shortly. I should drop the promos within the week.
Okay.
So
Sounds good. What you got going on?
Well, I got this new track that I've been working on called Zeus.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I got a new track I just dropped. It's called Ball in the Play. You know, it's a real good banger. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm working on this other track. I'm going to incorporate like some live band type thing into
Absolutely.
it. So yeah, I've been doing a little bit of work.
Hell yeah, man. That's good. It's good to hear everybody's been working. Everybody's been grinding, man.
Yeah.
So what got you started, Erasmo? What got Erasmo started?
Man, I don't know. And I guess, for one, G-Razor is my brother, too. I've known G-Razor since before all my little brothers were born.
I was
since
3.
we were like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was 3, he was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, we grew up together. And, you know, we always loved music, you know, like more than anybody else. You know, like Bone Thugs or something would come on, or like DJ Screw or like Zero. You know, we were submerged in the culture already at a very young age. And, you know, I remember being like 5, 6 and knowing all the words that even the adults around me, they didn't even know the words to the song. I knew all the fucking words. You know? So I guess we kind of always knew.
So a lot of that traditional Houston influence
Yeah.
brought you up there?
Yeah, and a lot of, actually, man, I'm a lot different than a lot of other artists down here because I have a huge like East Coast, West Coast influence too, and North. Honestly, if you count like Bone and like, you know, like Cuddy is from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The North, like M, like Danny Brown, shit like that. So I mean, really, I like all different types of music. You know, Southside always gonna be the best side.
Yeah. Well, I actually think that's cool about Texas music is because since I get at least on a mainstream platform, Texas has kind of been, you know, like kind of picking up the end. You know, like it wasn't. I mean, it was there. It's always been there. But they took, you know, if you listen to a lot of the Screw tapes, you know, they were listening to music from both sides.
Hell yeah.
Like, you know, and like they weren't caught up in the East Coast, West Coast. They're like, we just like hip hop.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, you know, and it's like, look, they're doing their own thing. So how about we take their shit and put our spin on it, you know? And
Pimp C used to say, Pimp C would always be like, you know, we know hip hop started in the East Coast and shit, and then it moved to the West, and they made it a little better. And now it's the South's turn, and now we're going to make it a little more better now.
But what I started to realize, now that it's the South's turn, like, it's kind of like everybody's starting to sound the same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You got a lot of people like that, man.
Like,
yeah.
everybody's trying to rap like the Migos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
or
man.
they're trying to rap like Sauce Walker instead of like back in the days you would know if somebody was from the East Coast, or you would know if somebody was from the West Coast because people had their own style, their own flavor, and it's like now that flavor is everybody's. Everybody has the same style.
Exactly.
You can barely tell the difference in between the voices when you're listening to the songs.
I agree because in my opinion, the influence has become more so than getting the influence, you know, and kind of making it, putting your own style on it to just straight up like, I'm gonna rap exactly how these guys rap because, and plus I got friends, you know, that are getting into music for the first time and I never knew they're musicians. I get excited, you know, I've been playing drums for 13 years, so I'm like, okay, you want to get into music, what's up? And then come to find out they're just in it for the money. They're not even really trying to express or
it's terrible.
They're not spending time on it, man. They're going and just getting random beats and blowing all this money without even really spending time on their education because, you know, it's work.
One thing somebody told me, man, you got to be your main investment because if you don't if you don't invest in your talent, who the fuck, why would anybody else invest in your talent?
Exactly.
you're your primary investment. You have to put yourself first when it comes to down to what you want to do.
Absolutely.
So if you're BSing and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and the pieces of the puzzle don't come together, you can't really blame nobody but yourself.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's why you need to. And honestly, Bob Ross, the painter. Bob Ross. He's one of my favorites in kind of preaching the fact that
I
he's
like
just
how chill he is.
He's super chill, but if you listen to what he's saying, he's up there like, look, he's like, the point of this is because his painting videos are instructional, believe it or not, even though we're just watching him do God's work on the damn canvas.
Yeah.
But he goes, the important thing is I don't want you to copy me. He's like, your painting shouldn't look like
should be
mine.
your painting.
He was like, it's going to be the same. He's like, it may be the same. He says it in ways where he's like, it may be the same region of the world, may be the same time of day, this and that, but it's not my painting. It's your painting. Like, don't copy me, but just take what I'm saying and use it in your own way.
Exactly.
And that's what I like the most. That's like, I think that's what being an artist is about. Is like, don't copy somebody, just learn from them and then put your spin on it.
That's why I like doing music with Erasmo because like. Don't get me wrong, our styles are similar, but they're completely different.
At the same time.
it's crazy because I can rap fast, he can rap fast. You want to get on some deep stuff, I can rap about some deep stuff. If you want to just make like a radio banger like everybody else is doing, we can both do that. But it's cool because we don't do it like everybody else does it. We always have our own style.
Absolutely.
And that's why like people love our music so much because it's like something new. They haven't heard something like this before. It's something new that we're trying to bring to the table.
Absolutely.
Just for all non-life.
Well, yeah, no, and it's great that you guys can just come together with your own styles without like really even. I mean, sometimes there's bumps. You're trying to iron something out. You know what I mean? Content's made under pressure.
Yeah, man.
But you know what I mean? Like at the same time, you guys could take your own styles without even directly copying anything, doing anything. You can put your heads together and crank out something original.
I mean, we've always had our own style because like even back when we was just like freestyling and stuff, we knew it was good. Like the Galveston song was the first track that I ever dropped. Technically, like drop, because I made a bunch of like hours worth of music with Cat Daddy Slick, fucking Blaine, from King Shame. Shout out Cat Daddy Slick.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, he's the screw god.
Yeah. He might as well be 409 for every entertainment's DJ Screw, man. That's my nigga right there,
Yeah.
I mean, we used to drop shit on cassette before I even dreamed about putting shit on iTunes or Spotify. And I mean, honestly, I spend thousands of dollars a year on this shit. Seriously.
I mean, if you put it in your work and you're getting it for your desired outcome, I mean,
Exactly.
nothing wrong with that.
Studio time ain't cheap.
Yeah. And in the last couple years, went from putting out shit on cassette to dropping tracks worldwide, to having videos. Fucking me and G-Razor have been on Paul Wall's Instagram freestyling with him and shit.
And it's crazy.
And Blaine is in that video. Cat Daddy Slick is in that video.
I have a couple videos that I dropped before, but they wasn't like because like it was more low budget. I didn't really know about going to Barron's. I didn't know about stuff. I didn't know you had to contact people, engineers to buy beats. So this is when I'm just snagging beats off YouTube and I'm just just taking stuff.
Which how a lot of people come up. Yeah,
So,
a lot of people start out.
I bump into Chris. That's when I learned all this legal stuff. I learned that it's different ways to do things. It's a certain way you got to operate. Because you mess around and get sued. That just happened to one of my homeboys. And
I mean, honestly, they're waiting for it too, man.
Oh yeah,
like they hope they take your shit. Take their shit without them knowing.
that 10 toes challenge. He did the 10 toes challenge, made a music video to it and everything. Went viral, got close to 1 million views. Next thing you know, like YouTube was like, you got to take this down. He got sued. He had to like delete like half of his music videos because they were all from like beats that he didn't pay for. But it taught him a lesson. Now he doing what he got to do.
Yeah, do what you got to do, and always like one of the biggest things too people miss out on doing sometimes is because this is something I learned in school that I never thought I'd use, but citing your sources, man.
Hell yeah.
Always cite your sources. Let it know where you let them know where you got it from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because honestly that'll save the day. Like even if you because even if you get caught up in a situation where you use somebody's beat to freestyle on and you make a video or something, you'll have a better chance of getting out of it.
If you shout them out.
If you shout them out and in the description you write where it came from, and even because you can
I do not own the rights to this.
Yeah, because that's why the videos that repost that's how they get away with it because they fully cite the source, and if any revenue comes in, they send it to them.
Every release I've ever dropped, I have my contracts, exclusive rights. You know what I mean? I actually work with a lot of producers. Like my homeboy BM Beats, the Fuck You Pay Me and Run Up Get Done Up. So Black Mace Beats out of Germany, actually, is who produced those two beats. One of my homies in Germany. He's real cool, man. And I'm about to drop a whole album. The song that me and G-Razor and my little brother Sam are actually about to get on, he produces that as well. I do everything completely legit. I got my own publishing. 409 Forever Entertainment is an LLC. I got a DBA with the city of Galveston. It's been like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And
well, you're doing it real, man. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of things. A lot of these, like, and I'm not afraid to say it, kids out here trying to make music don't know. Yeah. Is that it's like, look, I mean, like, in the tabloids, it looks like all they got to go up there and just say some words and they get paid hella dollars. I'm like, bro, there's lots of paperwork and there's lots of hours and there's lots of work that goes into this shit.
I didn't, and people were like, oh, how did you figure out about that? How did you do this? You know, and I got some advice from a few people and they really blessed my game, you know, but you know how many nights I stayed up, like, making phone calls. I get up in the morning, call the state, call the comptroller's office, call
you got to train
the courthouse. I had to learn as much as I can about getting the small business started, you know, to where I had my bank account at Frost for my business account. I had to do all that. Nobody gave me that knowledge because in the music industry, nobody wants to tell you shit. They want you to suffer. They want you to fail. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you start coming up, that's a potential threat for them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
that also like goes with like who you surround yourself with.
Exactly.
You got to try to surround yourself with positive people that want to see you come up.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Well, and I think that's one of the more crucial parts is having keeping a positive environment, especially when you're trying to work. Because especially when you're working hard, especially on yourself. It's real easy to get in your head whenever you're burnt and you just want to quit or you just want to stop. Man. Like it happens, you know, that doesn't mean that's the truth, but the mind, as it does everything, two-sided coin, man, it can do the bad stuff just as easy as it can do the good stuff.
That's life.
So the thing is, man, you got to have that positive environment. People keep you around, keep you up, keep you on top of your shit, you know? I mean, some people have the drive to, you know, self-discipline, but I think it's good to have some outside sources that are on your side, you know, and you're looking out for your well-being, you know, and it's but it seems like, you know, y'all are sticking together, man.
The love is really real, man.
Yeah, it should be, real. Bro.
I played a show at Warehouse Live recently, and it was a real fucking tight, man. Shout out to Breezy, putting me on the show for real. And
it was like 200 people or something at that.
Probably
show,
more than that.
Shout out Warehouse Live, man. I've been some of the best shows of my life.
Yeah, for sure.
That show was lit, man.
And I mean, I've played shows in front of like a couple thousand people, but I love like intimate shows like that that are still big, kind of. And Sam was there. It was me, Abe, G-Razor, and you know my little brother Sam is really good at dancing. I don't know if you've ever seen him in one of my sets.
I have.
Yeah, just going crazy. I love Sam. Sam's my hype man.
He's over here nodding his head. He knows. He's like, yeah, no, don't. You ain't gotta tell me shit.
He'll get to jigging and the whole crowd will go wild, man. You know,
bro.
So it's real fun and it's cool because I'm trying to get him into music right now. Like he doesn't realize it right now, but I'm already teaching him music theory. You know, I'm teaching him how to stay on beat, how to rehearse properly, you know what I mean? And so me and him and G-Razor are working on the track right now where my little brother Sam, 6-year-old ass Sam, is singing the hook on the track. And it's really badass. I wrote it for him. It don't have any cuss words or nothing like that, but it's still really tight and like the way he sings it sounds amazing. It's one of them like old school Southside type songs where the kid is on the hook, so you know you got that high pitched like hook, you know, with like the undertone of me kind of singing it underneath him. And then me and G-Razor are actually going to rap really fast on this track.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because you got a lot of people that say, oh, y'all are trying hard to rap fast, so we don't even try.
I don't understand it.
So, it's like bro, that's just how we flow, bro.
I'm like, how do you try to rap fast? This doesn't make no sense. So then now we was like, okay, well then let's try to rap fast then. Because I got tired of people, I like y'all stuff, but some people say you can't understand you because you rapping kind of fast.
Whatever.
Like, how do y'all understand Busta Rhymes then?
They don't. Because they don't listen to him because they suck.
I'm like, how, like, well, actually, for the listeners, this is one of the biggest things I like to point out on the show, and y'all brought it up that me having to bring it up. One of my favorite things is if someone's putting you down and they're trying to find some way to hate on what you're doing, that makes me want to do it even more.
It does.
So all it really made us do was like, it really Chris was like, he one who like just put it into play. Cause at first, you know, I kept saying, man, I'm tired of people asking us why we trying to rap fast.
I was like, well, let's do it.
It's like if I'm doing it, then I'm not trying.
See,
Let's
like,
rap extra fast just to fuck with
in the
them.
first beat he showed me, I was like, I liked it, the beat, but I don't know, I couldn't get no fast tempo on it. Then he sent me this other beat, and I was like, yeah, we got this one.
It's cool. I'll make Sam sing the hook that I wrote for him later. It's real tight.
Hell yeah, that's
a little sneak preview.
That's dope. Hell yeah, man.
Well, yeah, man.
That's really cool. Y'all have known each other for so long, and y'all are still working. Y'all still just as tight as you were, and y'all are even more so.
And it was crazy, man. We were separated for like 10, 11 years, and then out of nowhere.
Not 10, 11.
It was like 8, 9.
Maybe.
Because it's
not like we seen each other.
For 2 years, I stayed across the street from him, and we did not even, well, that wasn't 2 years, because you stayed there for like a month or something like that. But we stayed right across the street from each other on 33rd. Yeah. I never seen him.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how I bumped into him down here, but I know it was a little bit after that. I ended up bumping into him somewhere. I don't know if he was on the Strand
out there in El Calle.
Somewhere
in the
man.
cut.
Yeah. but then y'all started talking, get to scheming, and then you start making some magic.
Like
it's funny because like
he was like, let's freestyle.
Yeah, because at the time during Hurricane Ike, I was living in the brick still. I was living in Palm Terrace still.
Yeah.
Me, my brothers, and my mom, and when the hurricane hit, they tore all the projects down in Galveston. And I had to leave, so I finished high school in Alvin. You know what I'm saying? So I was gone for like 5 years. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still came to Galveston and shit, but, you know, I finished high school in Alvin, which was tight. I learned a lot in Alvin. Honestly, if I wouldn't have did that, I probably wouldn't be who I am now.
It's sometimes going off a new environment, you know, and just... starting things over a little bit, it helps a lot.
I was able to see things from a different perspective. So I went away for like 5 years, you know, and this is, I mean, me and Gabe always freestyled and stuff, but like, you know, we were kids. And then I come back, and then, you know, we link back up. I'm like, what's up, man? Like, it's good to see you, your fucking family. Let's chill again, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just so happens that we were both cold as fuck at rapping, you know, like real good, not just a little good. Like we're both like extremely fucking talented, and I'm just like, whoa, what are the chances that we grow up together and shit? And like, you know, I go to a different city for a minute and come back, and then we're both just completely just destroying shit.
And then within that little bit of time he was gone, like I was like, first I was in Galveston, I got expelled. for trying to do some dumb stuff. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Go to Texas City, I get expelled. I go to Lamarck, I got it suspended for like 6 months. So in my mama's mind, I got expelled again. They ended up taking me back to, I was kind of bad, bro. I did some dumb stuff. They took me back in Galveston. I graduated from there. But man, I was getting to something and I forgot what I was getting to.
Like, what was it between y'all? Y'all meeting up or thinking about some music?
I was like, so then I moved to New Orleans. That's what I was getting to. Like through that, in that little vicinity, those couple years he was gone. Like I was like kind of moving around because I wasn't really stable. I was either with my mom, I was with my dad, or I go somewhere with one of my homeboys, move over here, because I was getting into so much. Nobody could really handle me at the time because I was doing too much stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So then, you know, like, so like within that vicinity of time, bro, like when he was gone and I was like doing my thing, I was kind of like going downhill, bro, like really, really fast.
But once, you know, things started like slow down, you found the music and
we both touched down back on the island, and then you know, it was like, what's up, family? Let's chill. And really,
so y'all are like together, and then they both split up, kind of do their own thing, and then you both have like these roller coaster lives, and then like the dust kind of clears, and you run into each other, and you're like, well, hey man, you go freestyle.
Exactly.
There's some music. It's like, hey man, you want to like catch up, and then you realize, like, you really realize you got some gold whenever you know.
Exactly.
You know, that's just like casually, like, hey man, you want to go, you want to go dig some holes, and then you find some gold, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Then this dude introduces me to Cat Daddy Slick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's when him and Cat Daddy Slick just started making music like all the time.
I always listened to Screw, but I never thought that I was gonna be making a Screw tape. I didn't even know that kind of of equipment still existed. I would probably joke at one of my homeboys for coming at me with a cassette player or something like that. We go to the studio and we get on the screw and like Blaine, he like mixed it up. I'm listening to the screw. I'm like, bro, this is live, dude. And that kind of like I kind of wanted to like do a lot. I still want to do a lot more screw stuff, bro. I like how my voice sounds.
Yeah, we like you like to hold that like keep that tradition, man.
Oh yeah,
like that.
And that's what it is, man. Like Cat Daddy's an analog head. And I feel that because I am too. You know, we both submerge ourselves in all kinds of analog.
Man, that's actually really cool, man. 'Cause that's actually becoming a lost art of music. You know, like that was actually one of the first things I've met. Because because I actually haven't hung out with Blaine very much.
Yeah,
but he's a super cool guy, man. Every time I have, has been nothing but hospitable. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think out of like the 10 conversations I've had with him, he gave me empanadas like 6 of those times.
Hey, man.
My boy be slanging
He's always
his food,
coming
man.
through on the food,
Hey
bro.
man, yeah, you had his ramen yet?
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, man, it's always got some food
He made
going
some
on.
killer fucking tonkatsu broth the other day, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, this is a couple weeks ago. Funny enough, right? I was up all night just being a heathen, I guess, doing terrible things. And I get up, it's like 3, 4, and I go downstairs because we stay in the duplex. Cat Daddy live underneath me. So I go downstairs, fucking hair all crazy and shit, just woke up. What's up, man? He's like, damn, man. You stayed up to like 8 in the morning. I'm like, hell yeah. He's like, well, I just made this homemade ramen. You want to eat? I'm like, fuck yeah. So we sit down, have ramen like 3 in the afternoon. It's amazing. And
Didn't I come that day?
yeah. He busts out like champagne. He's like, drink some champagne. I'm like, hell yeah. It's like, you want to smoke and stuff? I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, already. That's the type of shit we do. Just
Man.
just because, like,
It's a
for
hospitable
breakfast.
It was like one day,
Yeah.
man.
We all look out for each other, knock
down
on each
there-
other's doors with food and shit.
I'm down
Oh, yeah.
there playing with the game with Dan, this Blaine's new roommate. Blaine comes tell me, he says, don't eat nothing today, Gabe. I'm making ramen.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult for a dude like me not to eat nothing all day.
Because he's like a garbage
Bro,
disposal.
like-
dog.
Dude, Blaine's like the grandmother I've always wanted.
Bro,
Honestly.
look. I'm a small dude, bro, and I'm like, you can see my ribs, bro, but I destroy food.
Throw down some food.
Dude, if he doesn't
Every
eat
day.
for 30 minutes, he bitches the whole time.
Yeah, I'm hungry right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Blaine's like, don't eat all day. So I'm like, I can get a lot of ramen.
He's like, you better make a batch just for me.
So he makes the ramen, man. I'm talking about I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm like just on his I'm just on his shoulders, bro. Is the ramen done yet?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like finally got done though. It was worth it, man. Like, hey, he made some big ass chicken meatballs, bro. Like had chicken up, man. I don't even remember what was in there. I just know I ate it.
Yeah, just ate it, and then like after all that waiting, you're just sitting there with the itis on.
Yeah, I had about like
Hell yeah.
I had about 3 bowls because he just kept saying, "Get some more." All right,
Hell yeah.
you talking to the wrong dude, man. You keep telling me to
If
get
somebody
some
has
more.
brought this good on their ramen, you're going to eat all of it.
Oh yeah, bro.
I feel like it's disrespectful to leave one drop in that fucking bowl.
Man,
That
especially if
is.
it's that good.
Yeah.
It's like we
Hey,
better
that
power
is
through that shit.
disrespectful.
But yeah, man, like when I first moved back down here, like started working in brews. Shit, it's probably like 18 when I started working in brews. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
But, it was kind of crazy how it all fell into place, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's how it happens. That's the best way it happens.
it's crazy. And I
Yeah.
come back to the island, you know what I'm saying? I moved here with a girl I was with at the time. And like we split up right when I started working in brews. And, I just got to hanging out with Blaine, or Cat Daddy, and G-Razor, every day. Making all this music and shit. And it was funny because, like, I got hired at Brews because a homeboy, David Salinas, he was working there. And he knew that I worked hard in the kitchen, and he kind of put me on. And it's just crazy to think if I would have never started working at Brews, I probably wouldn't even know half the people. I wouldn't be so submerged in the downtown community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the
'cause
Strand is a crazy place, and I'm glad to be involved in it.
He introduced me
Yeah.
to a new crowd of people when I first.
Yeah, because we from the hood, so
know,
we never really came to the Strand
So
for
when
any
I-
reason until
when
I
I-
started working here.
When I first met him, I was like, bro, these dudes are kind of weird. Then when I actually got to chilling with them, bro, like I realized they just like me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they smoke, and we all do music.
Yeah, dude.
They just
Absolutely.
act a little different. I act a little different from them, but man, they like family, bro. Everybody's cool.
Yeah, absolutely, man, and that's one of the big things that's actually one of the things that inspired me to do this show, man. Is because I just wanted to mix like all kinds of just scenes and cultures and see where everybody's at and just learn from all of it, man. Because it's really cool, and I think nowadays, since a lot of things have been discovered, then there's a lot of stuff to discover. But when you start doing all this, studying different fields and mixing things together, different mediums of art, and you just mix different people together that like have different ways of thinking, but they come together on one subject, and you make something so unique that you didn't even.
Bro, some of the craziest, like, just jamming and shit, like freestyling or like jamming on my drum machine and shit, has happened with people that you would never think that I would even hang out with, you know? Like, looking at me. Like, I don't know, for example, like, the band The Escatones?
Yeah.
Connor. You know Connor, right? Uh-huh. Connor's a really close friend of mine.
Oh, cool, cool.
Kids call him Uncle Connor and shit. My little brothers. And that's like a surf rock band, technically. You have this guy who was like in a surf rock band, and me and him used to jam like every day. And like, I'd freestyle or write lyrics or do whatever. I'd hop on the drum machine, he'd throw down on guitar, or we would switch, or I'll play keys, or da-da-da. And you have all these diverse people that do all kinds of different music, and they're all just homies. They're all chilling.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's the best way, honestly, man. Like, when you get in there with your friends and everybody starts getting creative and it doesn't really feel like work. You guys are just naturally flowing, and then you end up with something at the end of the day, and like, you feel good about it. It shouldn't. I mean, it is work, but it shouldn't feel like work in the sense that, like, you shouldn't be looking forward to when you're done.
I feel like
exactly.
The creative aspect ain't work.
The rest of it is.
Yeah. The rest of it is, once you get past the creative part, and then you're doctoring it up, packaging up for distribution, that's when it's work.
But see, a lot of people don't know about that. They only know about the creative part. So then when you get introduced to this other part, some people change their mind and they like, maybe this ain't for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they ain't got that heart, baby.
That's exactly a full circle back to what I was saying. Like, it looks all good when you look on social media because people only post the good things. You know what I mean? But
like the drugs and the chains and the whips and
and they're like
the women.
Yeah, but it's like man,
they don't post the paperwork that they got to sign.
I was like, the paperwork they're going through. Like the hordes of people they have to deal with.
And they don't have a personal life anymore.
No personal life anymore, bro. You can't go nowhere. And then plus, you always got to worry about who you let into your friend circle.
Hell yeah, you got to worry about that if you're not famous.
Because
when you famous, you got to really, because I'm pretty sure
it'll be easy for me because I don't fuck with anybody.
I feel like when that day comes for me, bro, like I'm gonna get some phone calls from some people that I haven't talked to in a long time. Oh yeah, bro. Because I got some family I ain't talked to in some years, and I'm probably going, you remember me, Gabe? Yeah, what's up? You got some money? Nah.
No, I don't. Like, and it's one of those things, man. Because of course, like it's happened even with this show isn't even really, like a huge thing yet. It's something I'm doing, and plus, this, even if it became a huge thing, which, I hope it might, but I want to keep it for the artists, for the scene. But whenever, even though that's my message and that's my purpose of it, I'm like, I'm just announcing that I'm doing this podcast, and people are like, oh shit, bro, trying to just get some quick money or get some quick, like, shout out. I'm like, oh yeah, I talk to artists, I talk to this and that. Would you come on? They're like, oh, well, I mean, man, it's like, you get on there, like, you play my music, and I'm like, yeah, man, we'll talk about it. But I try to get them talking about the art and everything, and they don't have an artistic drive, man. They're just trying to put something out there to make some money. Like, they're not.
I guess.
They're number one, bro. Like you just said,
if I was broke, I'd still make music.
But like you just said, you just started this podcast, right?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure when people come, you let them know that.
Yeah.
So why are you pressing somebody who just started their podcast to try to expose your music when they're still trying to get some exposure themselves?
Exactly. It's like, and that's one of my biggest things. But I let them down easy in the fact where I'm just like, look, man, go out there. Start building your shit up and grind like I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? Because especially when you're grinding and like I'm hungry right now. So
hell yeah.
I'm going and I'm working and really my hands are full. I can't hold nobody's hand. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it's like if you really want to come along, grab some boxes and follow me. But but I'm not holding your hand up the hill.
And I feel that, bro, because when I first started making music, me and Gabe me and G-Razor would live off of the trash, eating
Bro,
garbage.
I
like
left
straight
off of,
noodles,
hey,
everything.
You can ask this dude,
We would
Chris,
starve
bro.
just to get
left-
money to go to the studio.
I lived off
starve.
of, bro. I lived off a jar of peanut butter for like a week.
Yes, dude.
Bro, it was serious.
And this was a
bro.
while ago. This was before, like
I'm
I
talking
make good
about-
money now. Trust me, I live real comfortable, you know.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
This
I mean,
was back when, back in
I
the
eat
day.
every day now, but I'm talking about, man, it was a point in time where like, all right, it's either make music or don't make music. So
Yep.
what am I gonna do?
Exactly. Yeah.
You're gonna get to
Like
the art, man.
Exactly.
I got my income tax check and then
It's
bro.
been $5 on food and the rest on the studio.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, you want to split this real quick so we don't starve?
It's like it's
Yeah.
like a total be $683. It's like, hey, we're gonna split this. We gotta go to the studio, right?
Yeah,
man. I
exactly.
mean, like,
Um,
hey,
I mean, that's what I was doing, bro. I was blowing a lot of my money on art supplies. Like I was just
Hey, man, the better the supplies you
But
have,
I'm pretty
the
sure
bet-
you're-
the nicer you can make the shit look.
the more shit I can make.
The
hey,
more shit you can make.
I'm pretty sure you making some bread off them shoes now, man.
Oh, man, exactly. Well, nowadays, yeah, man, it's come a long way though.
Yeah.
You know,
That's just like your podcast, man. It's all a process, bro. Like some things do happen overnight. Some people get lucky, but if not, then it's just a process, and you just gotta go with the flow. You gotta keep pushing.
That's
'cause
why
you-
when people are
you
like,
never know.
this is like my least favorite thing too. Like, and I appreciate the sentimental value of them wanting to work with me, but when people are like, oh, come on, let's get on a song together. It's like, it's
like-
kind of like,
it's like, well, what are you bringing to it?
it's like it's making light of what I do, you know. Or when
Exactly.
somebody's like, oh, you're a rapper, that's cute. I'm like, nigga, for one, fuck you. I'm an artist. I play instruments and shit.
Yeah, well, and it's also it's
And
just
this
like,
is like hard work. It's not. I'm just not like stealing beats and rapping over it. Like it's
Yeah.
demeaning almost.
It's
That's
like-
why I don't even refer to other rappers, I guess, as rappers. I call everybody an artist.
that's what it is, man.
Yeah.
Well, man, and that's another thing that this show's about, man. That's why it's that's why we chose the word. Well, actually, my girlfriend, Stephanie, she chose the name Artisan Depth. And the word artisan, I like it the most because
I like it.
it involves art, but I like that word because you can apply it to any practice.
To any practice.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can be an artisan in anything.
in anything.
Anything, and that's the best part about it. There's art and everything. You know, whenever someone comes and tells me,
I
if
like
I'm
the
drawing,
term better than the term novice.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. Well, when people see like me drawing or like
Yeah.
some music, and they're like,
Shit.
"Man, I wish I could do that. I'm not an artist." I'm like, "Bro, like,
Yeah.
like, what do you do? What are you good at?" And they're like, "Oh, well, I do this and that, you know, for this company." But it's like whatever. And I'm like, "Well, how are you?" And they're like, "Well, I'm pretty high up there, but I don't really see it as anything." And I'm like, "Bro, I mean, I was like, if you're kicking ass at something, you
Yeah, you just
like you got your art somewhere, but you know, if it's something you want, because some people get real let down because you know there's a stigma in the world about how you can be seen as a loser for wanting to be an
for
artist.
trying.
Yeah, or
like since
like-
when has it become
Okay, but then listen.
bad to try?
Let's
What
say
the
you
fuck?
become one of them artists who making that bread. It's artists out here who making a living off of their art. I bet you people won't be laughing.
And a living doesn't have to be like dumb bands either. You know,
It doesn't.
Like it because actually Dave Chappelle, one of my
Hell
biggest
yeah.
idols. Well, he said one thing the best, and it's always resonated with me. Like because you know he get into it with his dad because you know he wanted to do comedy, and his parents were because he
Get
was,
a real job.
Yeah,
and shit.
he was like the first one in his family to like not go to college, you know, and
he's smart as hell
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
And he was like, look, he's like, I love what I do and I'm passionate about it, and he was like, why don't you be a teacher or a doctor? He goes, well, how about this, Dad? He goes, if I can make a teacher's salary doing comedy, well, shit, that's better than being a teacher, right?
Exactly.
And his dad was just like, well, shit, you got me there, you know what I mean? Because it's like, look. Like you said, think
That's
about
what it is, bro.
That's what it is, bro. Because people only see being a successful artist as being, you know, like,
Stupid
like
rich.
some like crazy stupid rich painter, or like super rich band. Where it's just like, bro, you got to remember these artists out here that still make like 60 to 80K a year just doing art, and that's fine.
Yeah, that is comfortable. That
That's
is
comfortable
more
as
than
fuck,
comfortable,
bro.
dog.
Like that is great. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that is great, and they're doing what they love. You know, like you don't.
I mean, shit. If I could make 60 to 80,000 a year off music, that'd be great. I feel like that's a nice start.
Yeah, man, that's slab money, dog.
Like you have plenty to invest, plenty to do with, you know, like plus with the media, man, they throw around these big numbers of money like they're nothing.
I know.
So it makes people think that like unless you have that, you're not making it. But it's like, bro,
But now than ever, there's a lot of ways for artists to get their product to a wider audience.
And you can do it independently. You don't even need
the possibilities are out there, and there's so many different companies and tools that you can use nowadays to push your product, and a lot of them are free, bro. Honestly, you just got to put out good content.
Well, actually, I just realized like how many good apps there are out there now.
Hell yeah!
Because I remember the dawn of the iPhone. Like I've had an iPhone for like almost 10 years now. Or actually, no, it's been 10 years.
Yeah, we used to play with fake lighter apps on that shit.
I was just about to say that, bro. It was a bunch of bullshit ass apps, bro.
And now we can do all kinds of shit with it, like start our car and shit. And
yeah,
turn on
the microwave and
bro,
shit.
no,
Yeah.
you hook it up to your car. If you got one of the smarter cars, you can do you can turn off your lights in your house. Like you hook up like home security systems with
through
your phone.
the car.
Yeah, through the car.
So is it like an OK Google type thing?
No, yes,
They
do it through like Bluetooth. Like so you just Bluetooth it.
So you could be like driving somewhere and you'd be like, okay, Google, turn the lights off from your house.
Or you could just hit it on your app real quick, like on the button.
Yeah, you be at a red light, hit your phone. You're like, oh shit, I left the TV on. You can go and like it. You can do it like by breakers. You can do it by things. You can just turn it off.
Yeah, man.
And it's you can like lock the doors too if you got
I
the
remember
lock
when I
set
first got my Google Home set up, like in the house. He kept going up to it and like telling it, "Hey, okay, Google, like go." I was like, "Nigga, you don't gotta go up to it. You could just say it from anywhere in the house, and it'll hear you." It took him like a week to stop going and leaning up towards it and talking to it.
Well, because you feel like you got to get personal with it, you know.
Hey man, I still kind of lean toward it. I don't go up to it, but I still like put a little lean. Okay, Google.
Yeah, he still leans.
Well, because you know you used to like talk to somebody and you're like, I'm gonna direct this at you because I'm asking you a question.
You know, when I'm talking to something, I want it to look at me. So I feel like Google or whatever her name is real. She talks, she knows damn near everything. So
knows more than we fucking do.
When I talk to the little speaker, I talk to it like a human. Mm-hmm. Like you can tell her, do not play this song no more, and she will not play that song again.
Yeah.
If I hear a song I absolutely don't ever want to hear again, I'll be like, please don't play that song again. And it'll be like, okay.
She's like, okay, cool. But one of the funny things my cousin showed me though, because she has her two sons, they got one of the Amazon Alexas, and so you can play back like you can actually play back everything you ask it. And so she was like, you can. They go on a trip, but like they played it back. And she got her kids on there. She's like, look, listen to this. And she's like, they play it back. They're like, play it back the thing. And it's got the little kids on there just saying like ridiculous shit into it. They're like, hey, Alexa, butts. Just saying like stupid shit. You can play it back.
You've had an iPhone, you said, for 10 years.
Yeah.
So you and Siri tight.
That's a 3. Man, I don't fuck with Siri. I don't.
So you don't have her. She's on your iPhone.
I don't even talk to Siri like that.
No, she is, man. And the thing is because
I'm asking because since you've had it for so long, I'm asking, have you ever heard of the 3 o'clock challenge with Siri when you ask her questions that like because they say that's the hour of Satan or something, and you ask her a question.
The witching hour.
It's like and they say you talk.
I don't know the conspiracy theories.
No, it's not. I just see it, bro. Like.
Goddamn iPhones are trying to kill us. I seen this, you know the fucking SpongeBob where Squidward says he's claustrophobic. He's like, that means he's afraid of Santa Claus. And Patrick is like, ho, ho, ho. Stop it, Squidward, you're scaring him. It was a meme like that, but it fucking said, I'm a shooter. What's a shooter mean? It means he's scared to fight. No, it doesn't. And he's like, catch these hands. He's like, stop it, Patrick, you're scaring him. That's how they be out here, man. And I'm not a bully. I'm very much
I was about to say,
not violent.
I was about to say, if anybody needs a reminder on that, just go to the scene at the end of Friday.
Exactly.
Whenever Craig tries to pull the gun and his dad's like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Be a man.
Be a man,
Be
son.
a man.
Yeah.
You know?
Put the gun down, son.
Yeah, it's like they ain't never even seen Friday before.
Man, he just kept on saying, kept on saying, come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig.
Put the gun down, son.
Fight like a man. Let him be a man.
Yeah.
Let him be a man.
Oh, no. I disagree. All my little brothers, like, they know. Not to bully anybody or nothing.
Hey, if you fighting a Debo,
if somebody, you know,
if you fighting somebody like Debo and you my size, you better pull out a damn strap.
Yeah, it's little kids out here running around with guns and shit.
Yeah,
scary.
That is a problem.
You know, it is a problem. Yeah. It's always been a problem. it's always gonna be a problem.
Well, you know, it's funny. I never thought. Well, because I mean, in my high school growing up, you know, like I knew kids coming to school with guns and shit, but they were being low. You know, they were being low about it because they were doing it because they were like sketched out or they were stupid.
Well, I mean, now you got these kids up in Lamarck,
But now
they doing this rapping stuff and they like really shooting at each other.
No, they're shooting at each other, bro. And honestly, bro, they get it tied up in their heads and they go out looking for trouble and they wanna be this violence, you know.
I don't get that, man. I guess I grew up kind of fast. When I was in high school and shit, me and my friends would go hunting, like, you know, duck hunting, hunt for deer, shit like that. So we had shotguns in our cars and stuff, and it wasn't no. I mean, to be honest, besides getting food or like hunting, it's the only reason you should have a gun, honestly, or self-defense. But honestly, I wouldn't even own guns if other people ain't have guns. Think about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for that. You know, we could fight and still be alive afterwards. Honestly, you could hit the fuck out of somebody and kill them.
I feel like everybody, well, not everybody, because there's some crazy people out here.
Hell yeah.
But I do agree with the right to bear arms. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, man, when it come to tussling and y'all just fighting so you can live the next day, you don't need to be doing all like it unless you're trying to defend your family or something like that. Somebody's running into your house or some stuff like that. You really don't need no gun. But like I've noticed nowadays, like the youngsters, they're not even trying to fight no more. Like you get shot.
I don't get that. When we was in school, it was like, oh, these two people finna box. Everybody would be like, yes, let's go watch these two niggas box.
It's impossible not to get caught when you got every single body
watching
in the school following you. That's why I used to hate when I'm getting ready to go fight somebody. They want to go, yeah, man, me and Gabe getting it on after school. Why are you telling, bro? I'm not trying to get in trouble, bro. I'm trying to fight you and go home.
It's like we're trying to do business, but it's covert. Like
Yeah.
we're trying to.
Then you be telling them why you got to get all these people, bro. Like, you scared? You scared to box now?
I don't know, man. I'd rather fight somebody with gloves on in the ring.
There
you know
you
what
go.
I'm saying? Like, I do a Aikido and Muay Thai. You know what I'm saying? So usually,
it's like a real test of merit. You know what I mean? It's
I feel like
usually a
just get in
few
there.
times a week I fight
feel
other
like the
people.
best solution-
Spar all the time and stuff. You know, like
That's good.
when my little brothers are old enough, I'm making them do it too.
I feel like the best solution, if you don't do drugs, then you don't have to do it. But just crack open the beer, roll up a J or a blunt, and talk to the person that you have. Because I guarantee you, the blunt in one beer was going to change both of y'all perceptions.
Yeah, pop a
on what
bottle
the
for you,
hell is
pop a
going
gat.
on.
Yeah.
It's gonna
It's
change
a real
your
line.
perception.
It's a real line.
You get a little buzz and you be like, man, we fucking stupid.
It's
man.
funny,
You
bro.
know?
I'm young.
You know how many
It's
times
fuck.
I done,
I'm
like,
22,
me and this
man,
nigga done
and
got
I'm
mad.
too old for this shit already. I don't even want to do that shit.
But you know how many times I done me and this nigga done got mad together? I don't know if he paid attention or not, but every time we done made up, it's always we done had a beer and there was something rolled up and we were smoking it.
Yeah.
You sit back and think, and you're like, damn,
Now
bro,
that
that
I
was
sit back
dumb.
and think about it, but now that I sit back and think about it, I noticed every time I got mad or he got mad at me and we link up the next day, either one of us will have some beer and some weed and we just sit there, smoke, drink it, and talk it out. Next thing you know, we get fucked up and we start freestyling.
Exactly, bro. Use that energy, bro. That is fuel, man.
Yeah, it's like when you're little kids. Like we used to beat each other's ass with little kids, and the next day,
Hey.
could Gabe come outside and play? You know?
It is kind of like the same thing now. It's just we adults. You get mad at a nigga nearby.
Man, people get their feelings hurt so much. Like
but you-
you
Oh, dude,
expect
nowadays, yeah, it's
more. You
bad.
can't expect so much from other people, and you also can't puff your nuts up and get your head all big and shit, and think that everybody's just gonna treat you good all the time and life is gonna be good. You are hoed every day. Every day. When you was born, you got hoed the first time.
I feel like
Right?
I feel
Because
like
you didn't ask to
holding-
be born. And then your whole life you get hoed. Right? Now you don't get hoed. You either get hoed less or more. And then you die, which is the last time you get
I
hoed.
just feel like, man.
Life's a bitch, then you die.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
you getting hold, and I don't like the term blessed. I'm not really religious, but you get hold and you get blessed. Like you got times you gonna have bad days. You
Yeah.
got times where you gonna have amazing days, and
Yep.
you wish you could repeat
But-
that motherfucker every day.
But the
Ups
best
and
part,
downs.
though, well, I'm about to say, the thing, and this is weird to say, but the thing I like about why the world hoes like that is because, in my opinion, fucking.
Like
what I'm saying is, I'm saying it all proper like that because I like it because, in my opinion, failure is the best teacher.
Oh yeah.
And I mean that is, I think it's such a constant that we get hoed all the time is because that's where the lesson's at.
Hell yeah.
Like, learn. It's telling you what to do and what not to do. Because, I mean, you get hoed all the time, but, you know, you also go take a piss all the time. And it's a different piss every time. And that's a weird analogy. It's a weird analogy.
Nah, I feel you.
But the thing is
it's
like,
not good or bad. It's just gonna happen.
It's there. It's gonna happen. So instead of worrying about it, expect it and learn from it. And that's one of the biggest things that's helped me through things I get stressed out about or anxious about, or even things I know I'm gonna bomb on. I'm still just gonna go try. You know what I mean? Because what if it's not what you think?
You know, it's funny. All three of us skate. Actually, me and Gabe don't skate as much anymore, but all of us skate. You know?
I can still skate.
Gabe can still skate us out. We can still skate.
I was about to shout out to Gals. I'm actually about to start a skateboarding meetup. Just to get a little boarding meetup down here.
Hey man, let me know.
Yeah, we'll be down.
Man, I'm trying to do all kinds of shit in this island, bro. Yeah. I got the show. I'm trying to meet up with people and skate. Like I want to get people. I want to get the art scene involved.
You coming to the show tonight?
Huh? Yeah. Oh, shout out Soundbar. Oh, no.
Yeah.
What are they on 27th and Market or Mechanic?
It's fucking 24th
right?
and
Mechanic.
Tremont.
Yeah, 24th and Tremont. It's across the street from the Tremont.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shout out Soundbar, karaoke bar, badass place. We got are both y'all going on stage tonight?
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh hell yeah.
It's I'm supposed to be the special guest, so it's gonna be me, Erasmo, and then I'm gonna have Abe G and G-Razor hop on stage.
And hopefully Busy Fresco if he can.
Yeah. Shout out to Busy. If Busy can come through, he'll come through.
That's cool. You're doing the feature songs, man. You're getting up there as a family, man.
Exactly.
It's very important, man.
When I drop my next album, it's only gonna have features from Galveston on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Because I do have a lot of other artists I'm about to start making music with from all over the world. Actually, I already do make music.
Yeah,
with
man.
From all over the world.
That's really cool, man. That use social media to its fullest, man. 'Cause, like, you know, I know a lot of people. You know, social media gets a lot of hate, and I get it. It does. Like a lot of people do waste time on it, but man, at the same time, you can do so much shit.
I just feel like if you got a social media, there's two different types of people. There's like buyers, sellers. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
I got a business Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So I'm using it to market my product. You got sellers. You got consumers. You got people that'll sit there all day on their fucking phone, try to holler at bitches, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why there's so many sponsored ads. You scroll for like 2 fucking seconds. There's another ad. There's just all this content shoved down our throats constantly because that's what kind of society we live in, full of consumers. You know what I'm saying? And you should be on the seller end.
Yeah,
because
try to get your scratch.
It's a different world, bro.
Is there's millions of buyers.
Oh, yeah.
There's only a couple 100,000 of sellers. They're getting all the bread.
That's for a reason, bro. It's
They're getting all the bread.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the side people need to start hopping on.
Go take your piece.
But then I don't want to spill those beans to too many people. We don't need too many people.
Nah, we gotta get the money. Yeah.
But the thing is, a lot of people don't want to do the work. And another full circle back around to what we're talking about at the beginning, it comes with the work. And I think that's gonna be the general topic of this talk, man. Is like because a lot of people, because of course it's out there to do, and anybody can do it. But there's a lot of steps you got to take, and a lot of people don't want to make that leap, man. A lot of people are comfortable with just waiting and just buying, and not being a producer. But a lot of people, some people, the small group, like us, we want to step up and create.
It's real cool. I'm so excited that I finally am gonna produce all my own beats from now on, which is gonna be really cool.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool, and I'm glad that I finally got my personal studio in the house how I want it, so I could do that.
That's good, man. Taking those steps.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of money out there, bro. You just got to put your name on it.
Bro, you just got to find it, bro. There's plenty.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody, man, you just got to find a way to make it tap.
But yeah, I just finished recording this one song. It's badass. It has like 3 12-bar verses, like long verses. Mm-hmm. And I'm singing in the hook.
Is it telling like a story? Is it like long?
Yeah.
Nice.
Kind of, not really a story. It's just really tight.
Yeah.
And so I'm singing the hooks, which is really cool because it's like me actually singing which I do actually a lot. I just don't have songs with it, which someone pointed out to me, and I was like, I should change that. And then for the third or the second hook, I took it out and put a guitar bridge that I play over it. So I'm still working on the show mix to try to be able to implement that in my live sets. So I'm going to be able to, play the guitar bridge during my song, which is going to be really cool.
Hell yeah.
So me and my engineer have been putting a lot of work into that.
Adds a lot to the show, man, because that's really cool, man, taking those steps.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, shit.
It's also really cool because I went to... I won't say the artist out loud just because I don't want to do that, but I went to a show not too long ago, and I noticed what a lot of people are doing, and even like, big rappers are doing this at shows people pay to go see. They don't even play the instrumental, they just play the song.
Yeah, and rap over the song.
But they rap over it like they're singing in the car on the radio.
I fucking hate that shit too.
I like that actually blew my mind because I remember a time when I was like coming up in music that was like a shitty thing.
That's a no-no.
Like that's like
it still is to real niggas. I'm not fixing to do that.
That's what killed Ashley Simpson's career. Like when she played at the fucking college bowl and she lip synced, and that ruined her career. Like ruined her. And now people do it. Nobody bats an eye to it, bro. Except people like me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Because it's watered down.
Because
that's because
I have
people
show
are starting
mixes
to
bounce.
accept the BS.
Yeah.
I have
like
show mixes bounce to every track. I think that type of thing stands too, because why would you put all your time and effort into making something great and then just shit on yourself?
Well, you just don't put the effort out, like, because that just shows me that you're there just to get my money. You're not there to put on a show. You know what I mean? And like I get it sometimes when they have to do it, if they're doing like some crazy stage shit.
Yeah, you got to.
I get it. But I mean, this is why I'll honestly say I got a lot of respect for Lady Gaga just because this
sings.
This woman is an artist just in the fact that she wants everything pure and everything done the right way. Like she
her stage stuff is always
crazy.
Well,
she's from Houston too.
Really?
Oh yeah. And so that's why she was chosen to do the Super Bowl when we had it 2 years ago or last year, whenever that was. But it's awesome because, man, if you see her set, like go watch the Super Bowl set again sometime. She does all of that shit and you can hear she's kind of out of breath when she's doing it, but she came in on the string, but she's actually performing, man, and it's a really cool thing. A lot of artists need to take because I think that's a real quick way and an impressive way to come up in today's industry when people are doing this shit.
You got people lip singing their raps now.
Exactly, bro.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, but my thing is, but the people that want to do that, I say let them do it.
It takes no time at all to bounce a stage mix, dog. You know what you do? You leave the ad libs and you leave the fucking hook. And you take the track out for the main verses, and then you bounce that file, and then boom, stage mix. Why is that hard?
Yeah.
One day you should check this out on YouTube. G-Razor featuring Just Tony Jones. It's called Copaesthetically Moving. You will notice the big dude who was rapping with me did not know his lyrics.
Yeah.
He was just moving his mouth. And when we were on set, we were doing the video, I kept asking him, I'm like, bro, how do you not know your lyrics? I gave you this beat a month ago. I've been waiting on you to finish.
I was like, and you wrote to it.
He wrote to it.
I'm not trying to hold my man, but his verse was garbage anyways.
Man, look, bro, look. Hey, look, shout out.
I wouldn't remember those lyrics.
Shout out to Just Tony, because I'm not gonna lie, right now he's actually doing like really. He's like I don't know how, but people are liking his music and he's making some nice money. He's doing some shows. Shout out to you, Just Tony. No disrespect, your music just not my style.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's honest too. You can give an honest opinion. That's something people don't want to do nowadays either, bro.
I mean, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. If you want to get mad and hit me or something, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like I'm just, but you're staying true to yourself at the end of the day, and that's what matters. There's a lot of that nowadays. Well, man, there's actually a part in this show though, where I like to do, towards the end, where mainly for the people at the end of, the culture page about the people out there that want to do something, they feel like they can't do it. Maybe someone's putting them down and say they can't do it. What would you say to them to stay on their path and do what they want to do?
Here you go first, G-Razor.
All right, man, look. Number one, to start it off, anybody telling you, like, if you want to do something, anybody telling you that you can't do it, or they telling you they don't like it, or they always trying to put you down, first thing that you need to have up in your mind is fuck you, even if it's your parents, because those are supposed to be your main supporters. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, just listen to what I gotta say, man. If you support yourself, at the end of the day, no matter what's going on right now, the support will come. It's all a process, and you just have to have patience. Because the little fan base that I have now took me a couple years to build it. And I was frustrated, you know, but you just got to be patient. Everything will come in due time. When you rush things, you don't get nowhere. So just be patient and have confidence in yourself, and don't really listen to what the critics and all these other people got to say. As long as you know you're doing it for you, and you know what kind of path you on, and you know what you want to do, just stay focused and you do your thing.
Absolutely. Stay motivated. You know, stay, and plus, you know, and I also think don't be afraid of constructive criticism. You know what I mean? Like, be able, like learn that ear for when someone's capping on you or someone's actually trying to tell you something.
Yeah, be self-reflective, man. Mm-hmm. It's hard to say. I really don't listen to other people when they tell me shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I never have, man. Fuck it. Unless somebody's saying something positive, like you're saying, there's a big difference between knowing when somebody's capping or they're actually trying to spit some real game to you. And it's funny, man. It's like when you're a kid, right? You have like these uncles and people that make you do certain things, like chores, blah, blah, blah. They setting you up for life and want you to realize certain things, that not everything's going to be perfect. Also, you got to handle your shit still. Even when shit's not perfect, you got to stay on your grind and do your thing.
Absolutely.
And I feel like if you don't have that type of mindset, then you're always going to let people talk down on you. It's going to affect you. But who cares what people are talking about, man? If you do what you love and you're happy, you know what I'm saying? You take care of your family, you take care of your business and do what you got to do, and you apply your mind to whatever you got going on, you're going to be all right. Because at the end of the day, you got to apply yourself to supply your wealth. And if you ain't out here scratching trying to get it, you ain't finna do nothing in your life. You ain't going to be happy. So,
absolutely.
And if you doing what you got to do, then fuck the niggas who talking down. You keep doing your thing.
For real.
Absolutely.
Unless your music is trash, stop.
Yeah.
And the
I
big
wish. If we lived in a perfect world, they would stop.
Well, and the biggest thing, you know what I mean, like even if someone if it is, you know, to others it's not. You know what I mean? And
you don't make music for the people who don't like it. You make your music for the people who do like it.
But that's the thing. But if you listen and you stay open to constructive criticism and you get better, your music won't be trash.
Yeah, exactly.
Like your music's trash because you're not listening to somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Listen to somebody. You know, change the things that need to change. You know, you'll figure it out. You know, it's just this. You know, but it's work. You have to stay up to date.
And it's up to your judge of character to see if you even trust the person's opinion.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man.
Well, man, we're excited though, cause you know, like I said, me and G-Razor about to go to the studio with my little brother Sam. About to put him on a hook. It's gonna be really tight. I'm excited about it. That's my next visit to the studio, which is gonna be real soon, and we're gonna immediately get to work on that.
Absolutely. Well, hell yeah. Well, we're looking forward to it, guys, man. And man, thank y'all for coming in, man. I appreciate it.
It's been real. It's been tight. Hey Sam, you want to sing the hook? You want to sing the hook real quick? Say it into the microphone.
Maybe you just do a little outro for us?
Yeah, come on, real quick. Say it. Come on, I'll sing it with you. Come on.
Not tonight. You're going to be on the stage tonight. You're going to be wanting to jig and do all of that. There's only 3 of us in here. You can say the hook. Want me to sing it with you?
Back on, put them on.
Want me to sing it with you?
Yeah, we'll sing it with you. You ready? We're gonna sign you out. We're going to do a little outro. You ready, Sam?
Whenever y'all ready.
All right, 1, 2. I gotta put in work like every day. I know how to hustle in so many different ways. This is how we do in the South where we stay, cause we know how to ball and parlay. Hey,
that's what's up.
Sam. Alrighty.
All right, y'all. Well, appreciate y'all coming in. We got Erasmo G-Razor.
Yeah.
We got a show coming tonight, Soundbar. Check these guys out.
Soundbar with Blast Dad for the homie DJ's birthday. Happy birthday,
shout out
DJ.
DJ's been a guest on the show as well.
That boy
come
did.
to the Soundbar tonight is going down.
All right. Well, appreciate y'all coming in, man. Artists in Death Podcast. Like, subscribe, comment. Give us some constructive criticism of what we've been talking about. Let us know what y'all want to hear. Let us know what you want.
For real. 409 Forever Entertainment, man. Check me out on Spotify, baby.
Very much up from Galveston, Texas. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night.
You too, man.
All right.
Appreciate you for having me.
We are out.